The road to Walda area of Moyale constituency is dusty and bumpy. A team from the Safaricom Foundation, Kenya Red Cross, Amiran, the area member of parliament and the media are here to witness one of the long-term projects funded through the Kenyans for Kenya initiative that raised over 677 million shillings.
It was just over a year ago, July 2011, when we launched the Kenyans for Kenya appeal. At that point in time, I think the images that Kenyans saw were really about our fellow Kenyans in northern Kenya without food, famine, hunger and drought. And I think what has been important over the last 18 months or so is the way in which we've told the story. What we first saw was the emergency response, which was well executed by Kenya Red Cross, where we delivered the emergency food and water. That was a phase that lasted for about 2 to 3 months. We then said to Kenyans that we would now embark on a longer-term initiative. And I think coming here today to Walda has really demonstrated that to Kenyans.
We're now accounting back to Kenyans who gave us their 10 shilling, their 5 shilling, the 100, the 1 million, the 10 million.
They first gathered for a brief before embarking on a tour of the farm. The locals also came out in large numbers to witness the occasion. Men, women and children were all here, their faces bright and smiling. Entertainment was also in plenty. The Walda Integrated Food Security and Livelihood Project aims to alleviate the disturbing effects of repeated drought cycles by changing livelihoods from a traditionally pastoralist attitude to embracing agriculture as an alternative means to food security. It's also aimed at stopping firefighting every time there is a drought. It's the first time that this community is practicing farming, and if this lady tending to the farm with a baby on her back is anything to go by, then they will stop at nothing to uplift their lives.
Zamani tulikuwa hatuna shamba. Sasa tangu Kenya Red Cross wametusaidia, tulikuwa tumeendelea mzuri na tukaanza kulima shamba yetu.
Vile iko tulibadilika kwa njia nyingi sana. Mbeleni upande ya maji hatuna na maji kumbe iko hapa chini na shamba naye mbeleni maisha mwetu atulimi iko tofauti sana. Tuliona mvugo ukifuga unaenda mahali mingi sana na shamba naye tuliona mbeleni hatujui, lakini vile tuliona sasa tuliona itatuendesha mbele inatufikisha mahali ambaye wale wengine wako.
This is the previous phase of the farm, and this is how it looks like now after the community cleared and plowed 240 acres of the vast land where they've planted various cereals, vegetables and fruits under drip irrigation.
When we first came, we were told there'll be one borehole that is sufficient with 60 cubic meters of water per hour. But when we actually came to the ground, we found out it was 18 and it needed to be rehabilitated. So in the process, we have done now 3 other new boreholes, rehabilitated the 4th one, and we see now we have a dam that collects the water, and with the dam lining which protects evaporation because of the heat, so that we have permanent source of water in order to continue this farming.
There are also 8 greenhouses in the farm that had been constructed earlier through the help of the Kenya Red Cross. Inside the greenhouses, they are growing tomatoes. The irrigation network also includes a 25 by 25 water pan holding 2,400 cubic meters of water from the boreholes, boosted by pumps into the farms.
I think this is a fantastic initiative, and it's really my great pleasure on behalf of Safaricom to officially commission this pump house.
This is the first project we are commissioning today here in Moyale in Walda. There are 2 more to be commissioned and many more through other donors by Kenya Red Cross. I also say
it's expected that once all the technical, economic and social systems are fully functional, the 113 million shillings Walda project will provide food for the entire community and have surplus for sale.
I'm quite overjoyed with this initiative. My thanks go to very many Kenyans who through Kenya for Kenya initiative made us to be able to enjoy this opportunity. This part Walda has never seen such kind of a project. Indeed, the whole constituency through this simple initiative this part of the country is going to be food secure. And this is why I'm saying thank you very much to all the many Kenyans who contributed to make sure that Kenyans will be able to be food secure. Special thanks go to Kenya Red Cross for championing the cause, and to Safaricom and many other donors, Kenya Commercial Bank, etc., and all of those other good Kenyans who contributed generously. This business of giving handouts to citizens year in, year out must stop.
The Walda Integrated Food Security and Livelihood Project comes at a time when the Isiolo-Marsabit Moyale Road is under construction, providing linkages to markets even in Ethiopia. There are two other similar projects in Pokot and Turkana, which were also heavily affected by last year's drought.
It took us time to convince the community and for them to believe, because there have been many initiatives that have been brought to these communities, and many times they've just been white elephant at the end of the day.
The Kenya Red Cross Secretary General believes that no Kenyan should be on food aid because with simple technology, it's possible to make the country food secure.
So this is about development. It takes time, but it is doable, and we have seen here it can be done, and God willing, it will be done. As we stand here today, at least we can celebrate this.